But we are so excited for a new month. We just wanted to go ahead and just welcome everybody that is new on these calls with us. This is something we were looking forward to as we were strategizing yesterday, ending the month, which November was an incredible month for our team. We added 26 people, and I know several of you are the ones that jumped in on the amazing Black Friday sale. So we are so excited to have you here with us and a part of our wellness community. You might have seen my name on Breakthrough to Living page or the Team Impact page, but I'm Hannah Hardy, and I am the person that started all of this by sharing my story and my journey 4 years ago when I started with Plexus. And I can tell you, it was October 2016, so close to this time of year. And it was a season of my life where I desperately needed Plexus. You might have heard some of my story already, but I am so thankful that I had a friend that was willing to share on Facebook how the products were helping her in her health and just the changes she was noticing in her energy and her hormones and not being hangry all the time. And I needed that so much. So I jumped all in, all in, and I started sharing from day one and was just so excited. I had so much peace and so much, I guess, just anticipation of what was going to happen. And sure enough, I started feeling better, had so many friends join me. In fact, yesterday I got to see on my memories several different friends I was able to welcome on my team within my first month. And it was just an exciting time getting started. So I know what it feels like to be that person of excitement and, maybe a little skeptical, maybe a little like, what's this going to be like? But we know and have full belief and faith that this is going to be an amazing journey for you. And so we are just so glad that you're here in our community on this call tonight. I think you probably have seen how much camaraderie, and just how much we love loving on each other, celebrating each other. So we definitely want to do that tonight and every week that we join together, because we really believe that that's so crucial for our own success, especially with having friends do it with us. And we'll talk a little bit about that, but it's going to be an amazing, amazing journey. So we're so glad you're here with us. So I wanted to go ahead, and I know several people on here are new. So we just wanted to celebrate those of you that were willing to be the friend that shared Plexus last month and were able to help some people get started on their journey. So I wanted to go ahead and celebrate Jan Perez tonight, because she has had a crazy month, has done so much for us as a leader on our different events that we've done, and really put a lot of effort into those pages and wanting to help out, get the information out there. And that can take a lot of time and discipline. And she was also able to help one of her friends get started last night. So congratulations, Jan, on helping another person here. And 3 years into your journey, having impacted, I've lost count how many lives that you have impacted. So super awesome to see, to celebrate you. So congratulations. Debbie is not on the call tonight, but maybe she'll see this recording. She is a friend of mine, and she was able to help a friend get started as a customer last night, and also a friend as an ambassador wholesale customer. So super excited for her. And I think that might be it. I was able to add 5, which was super exciting. I'm excited for my friends to get started on their journey, many of whom have watched me for a very long time. But I will say, when your belief is strong in these products, it doesn't matter how long it takes for people to join you. You're just excited that they said yes, because you know how life-changing it will be. So I'm excited for them. So those are my celebrations. Jan, I'm going to pass it off to you.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for celebrating me. I was able to add one person last night at the very last minute. It's been a crazy month for me. A trip we made, and then a few things going on at home that have been a little challenging here lately, but I stuck to it. And my goal was mainly, like you said, Hannah, was helping my team with the Plexus events and making sure that that is all lined up for them. And when they are inviting their friends to the parties, that the information is just flowing the way it should. So anyway, thank you so much. And I want to celebrate. Then I will pass on down to Jessica, Jessica Perez, who is my daughter-in-law and married to my son who photobombed. And she is doing an awesome job. I'll let her celebrate her team in a minute. But like I said earlier today, you know, she puts the pedal to the metal when it comes to getting things done. And so she does get things done. And she added 6 personal of her own this month. And then I believe it was 19, am I correct, to your team. So you are a great team leader. And I'm really looking forward to what's happening in December. I appreciate all of my ambassadors who have shared, not necessarily just this month, but in the months past. We are a team, and we're all about encouraging one another and keeping the training going and the encouragement. We all get some slack times. I know I've had some slack months of my own, and this month for one, and then some other months where I've just been on fire. So the key is consistency. The key is just sticking with it and not getting down on yourself when it doesn't happen as fast as you think it should, or the way you think it should, because it will happen. And so, Jessica, I'm proud of you and I'm proud of your team. And I am going to pass it on to you to celebrate.
Okay, this is fun. I'm loving this. Thank you very much, Jan. Um, I'm grateful that you shared this opportunity with me, even though I was the biggest skeptic in the room. But things turned around, and it just is a ripple effect of blessing. So, and I want to celebrate Ashley. I do want to first celebrate Joelia for being on this call when she signed up yesterday. I really appreciate you being here. That is so awesome. So Joelia and I were saying when we were on the phone yesterday, signing her up, I'm like, how did we even meet each other? It's so funny how like Plexus just reconnects people, and we had met through a mom's group around here. So, and I didn't even realize she didn't live here. She lived in Dover, but she's in the military. So now they're in Texas, but thank you so much for being on the call. And so I want to celebrate Ashley. She, is a mom of 3 little children. I think Kaylin's 5 now, 4 or 5, but they're
5.
all, did you say 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, so all under 5. 3, she's a nurse, and she's very active in our church. And she was so funny. She signed up actually with her mother, and I went on Facebook one day and I see her in her stories drinking a pink drink, or just a drink that was pink. And I'm like looking really close, like, what is that? And I'm like, wow, she's drinking the Slim. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. She just threw it up on Facebook in her stories and just started sharing. And then that was history. Like, how long have you been with us? For like 4 months now?
Since June. So I guess 6
Yes.
months. 6 months.
And you have how many people? How many people does she have on her team? I know, I don't know. A lot already. Like
It's
she's
a lot
almost
to keep
gold.
track of.
It's
Yeah.
a lot to keep track of. Yeah, she's almost gold, and I just left being gold. So, and I've been here for 2.5 years. She's been doing this for like 4 months. So anything is possible. And when you just share, I mean, it's nothing complicated. It's like anything that you do on social media. You just share what you are doing in your life, And that is part of it. This Plexus journey is part of what you're doing, along with, Ashley, what she's doing with her kids and her church and the things she loves. She just salt and peppers her Instagram and Facebook with Plexus, and she has had a lot of friends and family join her. So congratulations, Ashley, for all of your success. I'm so grateful to do this with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you guys.
I know that there were some people underneath Ashley too that ended up, I think, having some friends or family join them. So Ashley's team definitely deserves to be celebrated just because you're showing people how to just share organically with their friends. And that's the beauty of this. And I hope you can see that already, even in our first 10 minutes of talking, is that so much of what we do is we absolutely love these products because of what they've done for us, so much to where we can't keep it to ourselves. And whether you're just starting, like Joelle, yeah, like you're just starting, but like there are hundreds and thousands of testimonies of people that we have to share, and we know that you're going to have an amazing story just from being committed and consistent and in communication with Jessica. And that's really what it comes down to. But one of the things that you'll hear often in Plexus that actually our founder and president, he actually shared tonight, we had a privilege of hearing from him tonight on a call, but he has always said this motto of, if you're blessed, be a blessing. And so in Plexus, that is the heartbeat of who we are. That's really what I believe sets us apart. And so you'll hear that often. We share because we're blessed and we want to be a blessing to others. And so many of us have prayed that we would be able to be people that could bring hope and encouragement. In fact, the reason why I named my community Hope That Empowers is because I felt like what I found in my own life was hope that empowered me to live a better life and to be all that God had called me to be, and that I can encourage and equip people to find the same. And so much of this is even beyond just the physical healing. It's emotional, it's spiritual, it's all of those things, because that's who we are as humans. And so you're in a good place, and we're so thankful to be able to have you here. And we're believing for amazing things. And so one of the awesome things in Plexus is that we have lots of fun events. We have these amazing calls that we're doing now, getting to really pour into one another, because this journey is not about being alone. It really is about doing it with other people in life, linking arms together, encouraging one another. And I think that's really was the extra blessing that I needed in my life 4 years ago that I never anticipated. I never knew that I would have strangers become like family in my life. Jessica and Jan and Ashley, all these people that I did not know before Plexus that are seriously like my best friends and people that I love to do life with and grow with. And so even just seeing them all this past month just continue to do what they do, like it's so life-giving. And so we are just believing for amazing things going into December. We have lots of exciting things planned, and so beyond the heart of who we are and what we do in our celebrations, we wanted to just kind of let you guys know about what we have in store for this month, what we're getting excited about. Every week, we as a whole community will be having different events on a special page that you will be able to share with some of your friends and be able to tell them like, hey, come check out this amazing gut health stuff that I'm learning about. And so we will have those every single Thursday. I believe we do it at 8 p.m. Is that right, Jessica? 8 p.m. Okay. So 8 p.m. Eastern, in case there are some of you on other time zones, 8 p.m. Eastern. And so we definitely, want you to be able to have some friends join and do those events with us. And that will be Thursday the 3rd, and then the 10th, we're actually going to be talking a little bit about how this business works and how so many people are being blessed by having this residual income from home, just sharing with their friends and helping their friends on their health journey. And I'll actually be leading that one on the 10th. So there'll be lots of posts up on, throughout those days that people will get to learn more about Plexus, the heart of who we are, the products. And then each night there'll be a different presenter, the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, sharing about the products or the business. So we're super excited to have that lineup this month. And then we finally are going to finish the month. We're going to take the week off of Christmas because we want you guys to celebrate with your families, enjoy that time in travels. And then the final week of the month, we are going to have what we call a 3-day challenge, which if you have some friends that maybe have learned about Plexus, but they're not ready to go all in with the products, this is a great way for people to try 4 of our best products, our lean drink and our shake, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Lean shake, pink drink, our MetaBurn, which is like I call it my mood booster, fat burner. It helps me do all the things. It was my hero today. And then
I can go get one so you can see it.
yeah, because I
Okay.
think I got rid of all
While
mine.
you explain. Yeah.
Sure. And then let's see, also our active energy drinks. It's super clean. It's so good for you. I really enjoy it every day. Sometimes I mix it with my pink drink. Sometimes I take them separately. It just depends on what I'm doing for the day. But that is just great if you need a little extra boost without all of the not so good things that other energy drinks have in them. So those 4 products are amazing, and your friends would get them for $19.95. And then they also get a $20 off coupon that they can then, if they love the products and want to go further, they can turn around and order off of their first month order. So essentially, they got their 4 days or 3 days worth of 4 products for free. And then they get to start with Plexus. And I will say that this month, there it is, Jessica's got it. They are super cute packaging. You can be our Vanna White, Jessica. So they're super cute packaging. There's different fold out packets for each day. There's the coupon, and it just gives helpful tips for how to take their products. It has a recipe, I believe, for each day that they can try. There is, I'm trying to remember what else is in there. I think there's like, they can write their goals on the back of the packet for what they're hoping to accomplish in their health. And then we can kind of help keep them accountable. And of course, these are more geared towards weight loss, but sometimes people just, somebody wants a good healthy shake as a meal replacement, or they just want more energy. It's still good for them as well. And you'll begin to learn a lot about the different products that we have. You're so natural at that, Jessica. So anyways, that will be at the end of the month. And then we will be able to finalize the month. Oh, yeah. You have something to say?
No, it's just, I mean, it really is amazing. All that was in one, I mean, it's got active, slim, lean, and then these are both MetaBurn, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then you get it again, and then a third one. It's all in there, $20. Someone can try lots of things, and it's $20 free shipping. And then you get a $20 coupon. So it's like it's a no-brainer. So, that's not exactly where we start with sharing with people, even though that sounds fun, and is good. It's not necessarily where we start. We try to get people to try the full packages first, because those really give you the best way to try the products. This is just a taste. Some of these are not even going to give you exactly the feel of what it's going to do for your body, So really the way that we share is we have people come into the parties first and then learn about Plexus, the feel of our community. And then we work on their health goals. We send them videos, we send them a testimonial, and then we choose a pack for them. And if someone gets caught anywhere in that, in that kind of, in that path, if they get stuck anywhere, then we offer them these kind of ideas like, okay, we'll come to this other party, or what are some things I'm missing?
Well, and that's why we put the 3-day event towards the end of the month, because during the month you're inviting them to the parties that are the regular events, and hopefully through that exposure they make a decision to go ahead and join. But if they're dragging their feet and they don't feel like they want to make the commitment, then you can offer them the $20 trial pack or challenge pack. And a lot of people at that point will go ahead and try that. And it's just another avenue, I guess you would say, to of exposure to get them to try the product if they need to. And then, of course, we have our Engage app, which we can talk about in a few minutes as well.
Yeah, I actually was going to piggyback off you, Jan, and just say, for any of you that have just started, like Joelia, am I saying your name right? Joelia? I want to make sure I say it right. Okay. I said I love that name, but I wanted to make sure I say it right. So and it's very side note, my mom's name's Joette, which is very different too. So kind of plays off of that a little. But when you started, and I'm sure Jessica probably mentioned, but you received 3 free samples to share with some of your friends. So in this Engage app, you also can use that, and say, hey, I have these free samples I would love to share with you. And would you, if I invited you to this event on Thursday night, would you be willing to come and check it out? And I can send you a free sample. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And if they join, then at that point in time, you'll know like what they thought about the event. Did they take anything away from it? And if they're like, yes, I could really relate to that, I really want to do this too, then you can say, awesome, like, let's get you started. I'll help you, with Jessica, get a package together for you. And you can say, hey, instead of me sending the sample, some of us work together with you, and we'll say, like, let's just give them $5-10 off their order. You might as well give them that instead of them getting the sample. So that is another route that we go, is, to get people into the events. And if they want to try a sample, you can send it. So we're really excited about these events and how it's gonna keep it really simple every single month. Everybody knows Thursday nights at 8 p.m. We're inviting friends to these groups to learn more about Plexus. They're going to hear from different people. They're going to have stories that they relate to more than others. And it's just going to be a really fun time to learn and get educated. And then, like Jessica said, we're going to put all of this information in one place for you. Actually, this is really good because I was going to pass it off to Jan about the Momentum Movement page. So Jan, you can go ahead and talk about that.
Okay. So basically what we are trying to keep it simple, because we know that it can get overwhelming. But the point is that when you come into Plexus, we like for you to, number one, your sponsor, whether it would be Hannah or Jessica or myself or anybody on this team, to add you to the team page. Now, Hannah has her own page. I now have my own page. We're getting bigger. So, and Jessica has her team breakthrough page. But as a team, we have a couple of pages that we do things together. And one of those pages is, of course, the event page. And the event page currently is called Caring and Sharing Plexus. And that's where we put on our parties. That's where you invite new people, your prospects, people that just want to learn about what Plexus is. And then we make offers. So that's what we call our party event page. Then we have a page called the Momentum Movers. And what that page is it's more like a training page for ambassadors that want to learn how to share Plexus. And it's going to be our page. And we want to invite everybody here to join the Momentum Movers page. Hannah, you might want to post the link in there. I was going to do that, but I forgot to pull it up. And you can join that page if you're interested in learning. And what we do is we share tips and training videos. We share information about upcoming events. We even share specific things like verbiage, how you can share effectively with people. And so you want to be in that page as well. And so that's where, like Hannah said, we want to use that page as a training page. And then other than that, we have a 90 days, currently what I'll call a product and wellness group it's currently 90 days to breakthrough, but it's a page where when you have a new ambassador, you want to, first of all, if you're new, you might want to join that page because it's where we post a lot of product information, a lot of health information, a lot of exercise programs, things to help you with the success with your health journey. So that's kind of a three-pronged process. Your team community page, your health and wellness journey page, and then your business building page. It's kind of a three-pronged process where you can learn everything you need to know about Plexus and stay in close contact with your sponsor, of course. And so, is that what you wanted me to share about, Hannah?
Yeah. So that's the three primary pages that you'll refer to beyond your sponsors page they've added you to, just for announcements and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, can I interject one more thing?
Yeah.
There are a lot of Plexus pages. We have our Plexus community page, ambassador community. We have our Plexus new ambassador training page. There are lots of overwhelming information. But if you will stay plugged into your sponsor and these three pages, we will feed you what we feel like you need to know. And then as you grow, you can expand yourself into those areas and just get more information. But we don't want you to go too fast and get too overwhelmed. So that's why we include these three simple pages that are connected to us. Okay, because we want to feed you exactly what we feel like you need to know, and keep it as simple as we can.
And it will get easier the more that you do it. And when we get in that routine of like our weekly stuff, you'll know like, oh, it's on this page, and we'll send reminders on your team page so that you'll know exactly where to go when. We all do that on each of our pages. So if you're on that page, you'll know. So, you know, you'll have us supporting you all the time, holding your hand, helping you through this. You're not by yourself. And so, you know, I think that moving forward, we just can't wait to continue to have each one of you that have gotten started, you know, be thinking about 1 or 2, 3 people that you want to share already with, you know, that really suffers maybe with some gut health issues, maybe autoimmune issues. Plexus helps with so many different things, as I'm sure you've seen from even our caring and sharing parties that we've done already. The event that we've just done that has a lot of information about how the different products help with different things. But at the root of what Plexus is, with the gut health and blood sugar balance and inflammation, I mean, that affects most of all of what we suffer with in our bodies. And so pretty much everybody that has skin or gut needs Plexus. So everybody that you are thinking of right now probably needs Plexus. So don't keep it to yourself. Be willing to share. I can't tell you how many times I will regret not having shared with somebody because I see them suffering, but I'm like, oh, I don't know what they're going to think. And I don't want them to think that I'm trying to sell them something. But every time I've led with genuine concern and care and from my heart, and that's really what we're after, is we want you to share because you love your friends and you want them to feel better. And that's how our community has grown to over 400 people. Like, we have a lot of people that have been helped. And so just know that you know, when it comes to knowing how to share and the verbiage and all of that, we're going to be putting all of that information on this Momentum Makers page. You're going to know exactly what to say to people. Your sponsor is going to do 3-way conversations with you and them, and they're going to help give you what they need for, you know, questions that they have. We make it easy for you. So don't feel like you have to do it on your own. The people that have been successful in sharing are the ones that work hand in hand with their friend who sponsored them in Plexus. So I just muted myself on accident. With that, Plexus does have some really, really fun, exciting incentives. If you saw last month, they are super generous. Joelia, I'm so excited for you to get your free Joyome. That's going to be so fun because it's amazing. And I know this month is going to be just as exciting. Some of the incentives that many of the ladies have just earned last month from having shared with their friends, they're doing it again this month. So if you have 2 friends that you know would love to try Plexus and they come to maybe our Thursday night call, which Jessica's going to lead, and then they get started with their journey this next week, you're going to get $25 just from those 2 friends, plus several other ways that you're paid in Plexus, just as referral bonuses for helping them. So we'll work up what that looks like this month for you and how much you could get from helping them. And then if you have 4 friends join you, that's another $100 extra bonus on top of the other ways you're rewarded. And then if you have 6 friends, that's another $100 bonus. So we're talking, you could have $225 by Christmas to help you towards your products again this month, or helping you towards Christmas gifts, whatever, just for helping your friends. So it's really exciting, and we want to make this fun for every single person. So that is just one of the ways that we want to kind of encourage you guys moving forward to be thinking about a couple people that you can help this month. Now, the next 2 things I'm really excited about also, Plexus is launching a new product next month. And so anybody that has 2 friends that join them by the 15th, they get a sample of the product before everybody else. So you better believe I'm like thinking of everybody I can, because I want to try the product because it's always going to be good. And then they're also doing Days of, was it Days of Joy? I think it's called. I only glanced at it earlier because I was at work most of the day, but every single day they're doing fun drawings. I mean, we're talking like Peloton type of bikes, big screen TVs. They're doing all kinds of giveaways just for helping, you know, like maybe one person this week, and then you get entered into those prizes. And every day your entry gets put in there, and then you can get a chance to win those prizes. The more people you help between now and the 15th, the more chance you have to get some of those prizes. I mean, they're really incredible. I'm going to post them and then we'll share them on the page. So it's worth it to just try. Who knows? Maybe you guys can win some of the prizes. Yes, Jessica. Woohoo! I love that. So
I'm like, I want the Peloton.
right?
That is huge.
Yes, I've
huge.
actually thought about that recently, how fun that would be to have something just available here if I get lazy and still want to work out. So lots of exciting things. Then by the end of the month, we hope you already have helped several friends take advantage of these incentives. Oh, and I won't forget, you might have got started with the penny enrollment last month, which was amazing. This month, still memberships are discounted to $9.95. So, I mean, $30 off still for your friends. Plus, they can get your little code and save 10% off their welcome packs again. It's still an amazing time to get started with Plexus, and with our events and stuff, it's going to be just a great time for people to learn. I know a lot of people this time of year, they think, you know, all the commitments with the holidays and whatnot, but we want to encourage people, like, why wait till January 1st? Like, start your journey now so that by Christmas you can feel better. And then come the end of December, we're going to have more information on a really exciting Renew You challenge that Plexus is going to launch in January. They do this every year, and we're talking, you guys, like $10,000 grand prize winners. It's amazing what they do for those that enter the challenge. So we'll get you all those details later on in the month. But we're also going to have some really great opportunities to help people kickstart their year. So you joined at an amazing time because you're going to get all this insider information. You're going to be able to help some more of your friends. You're going to get to do it with your friends, which is the best, and your strangers that become friends. So we're just so excited to be able to share all of this with you. Just know that you're an amazing part of this team. Like, we're so glad that you're here. There's a reason that you're here. And we can't wait to support you in your journey, and continue to help you feel, like you want to help people, because who doesn't want to help people? I love that. I love that we get to do this. I felt so much joy in my heart for knowing we'd helped 26 people last month get started on their journey, and just what that's going to mean as our community grows. So I am believing for 50 to 75 people this month, because I know that with all of us sharing and helping our friends and helping their friends, we could really impact a lot of lives. And that's what this is all about. And just remember, like we always say, if you're blessed, be a blessing. So I think that's really what we wanted to cover tonight. We don't want to.
Can I cover one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't forget that we just heard from one of our upline diamonds that they're going to have an intermittent fasting and weight loss challenge starting in January on the larger team, which is our larger team, and we can join in. And what is so exciting about this is intermittent fasting is very popular, and it's just another tool for weight loss and healthy lifestyle, and they blend it with the Plexus products. And these people that are putting this on are very knowledgeable in this process, and they're putting together a challenge with some really nice prizes as well. And so the point I'm making is that all during the month, while you're looking for people to sponsor and to bring into Plexus, you want to keep that in mind, because everybody is looking to January to start their new health program. That's what people do. They say, okay, in January, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to lose my weight. They put it off till January, but in December, you can put this out to them, and we'll get the details, and they can get their products ordered that will help them launch into this new weight loss program for January, the one Plexus is putting on and the one our Diamond team is putting on, and they can get some fantastic results. So it's like I'm going to call it a sponsoring tool to get this information to your people and say, we've got something awesome starting in January. You're going to want these products on day one. And for $9.95 and $89 or whatever the cost of the package they choose, you can be ready to go on day one, January, and kickstart your health program. So it's a great sponsoring tool, and we'll get that information to you as well.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. It's going to start January 4th through the 29th. So it's a 25-day challenge, and it's just a $5 pay-in and the 100 PV order, which as an ambassador, you'd be ordering anyways with your products every single month, because that keeps you qualified on perk credit. So that's another amazing perk of being wholesale and taking advantage of that incentive last month. And so they just want people to be consistent, and I guess they have to order by December 22nd in order to get their products on time. And there's gonna be a total of 12 winners. And if this is a large amount of people, that prize pot for $5 is gonna really add up. So the prizes are gonna be really, really good. So I'm excited. We've been doing intermittent fasting knowledge and stuff the last few weeks on our 90 Days to Breakthrough page. I've personally been doing it, and I'm starting to really see some great changes with some issues that I had struggled with not being able to lose weight. You're going to learn a lot about that in our community, about insulin resistance and issues that we have just in our society with the type of lifestyles that we live, with the carbs and things that we consume. So Plexus will give you the willpower to overcome a lot of those things if you're struggling with your cravings or what have you. But when you actually add in these other tools with it, it just will help you that much further in your journey. And I even tell people I'm 4 years in and I'm still learning things that are helping me find better results and really let my products do what they're supposed to do. So,
And what's so neat is with a $5 buy-in, or even with the Plexus Renew You thing challenge they're going to kick off in January, even if you don't win a prize, and they are some awesome prizes, you're going to get some incredible information, encouragement, and just an awesome venue for you to kickstart you and whoever else you bring along your health journey. So it's so worth it. It's so worth it, even if you don't win a big prize. Just the community and the support is just so worth it, because that is what's lacking in so many people's health journeys, is they try these other things and they just don't have the community and the support. And that's what we're all about.
that's what we've been so encouraged hearing from the 90 Days to Breakthrough group. People, we just started that in October, right? Yeah. I was like, wait, what month did we start it? This year has been kind of crazy. But I know for myself, like having that in place has been life-giving. When we can't see people we typically see, to be able to have a place every week to see people that are encouraging and, helping each other along, I think that is so, so important right now, with the world that we're living in, especially. So, I wanted to just finish and ask, did anybody that's new on here, did anybody have any questions or anything? I know we've covered a lot of stuff. Maybe tell us what you're most excited about so we can support you and encourage you. Anybody?
I'm just excited to get the products and to start trying them and experience the changes in my health. That is the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to. And I do have people already that I've been thinking about sharing. I was telling Jessica, I'm really trying to convince my parents and talk to them about being more healthy, because we come from a long line of family with diabetes. Miss Jan. But yeah, we come from a long line of family with diabetes, and on both sides, my dad and my mom's, and they're just really stubborn, especially my mom. She's we're originally from Puerto Rico, and she's stuck in the old habits with our traditional foods, and she actually is very resistant to change. She wasn't too happy with me when I went on my paleo journey back in 2017, and she criticized me and said that I'm not a cow, I shouldn't just be eating grass. And I tried to explain to her exactly what the paleo diet was and what all you were allowed to eat and not eat, but she wasn't interested in hearing, because in our Puerto Rico culture, our biggest meal and food in every meal is rice and bread, and she's not willing to give those up at the moment. So I've been trying to talk to her and encourage her, and she'll tell me about the struggles she's having with her prediabetes. And it seems like it's not so much prediabetes anymore, just because of what she tells me, how high her sugar levels get and that they tend to stay there. So I've been trying to convince her to change. So I'm hoping that I can eventually break through. Yes, I've been praying a lot.
Yeah, I understand. I will tell you, I've been doing this for 4 years. I just had my sister join me 4 years later. So sometimes it takes time for our family. Some people have families jump right on in. Some families it takes a little while, but I know for myself, to be able to see them experience, I want everybody to experience the same health I have. I have diabetes in my family too. I'm working on healing my body from some insulin issues that I have, and just intermittent fasting is one tool that I'm using to kind of help figure out what my body's doing. Plexus has helped tremendously in so many areas. And actually our pink drink, I'm sure you've probably heard, was created by an endocrinologist to help his patients with their blood sugar. So so important for people to understand that, when you address those issues, you won't necessarily want the things that you used to have. So it's just kind of a win-win. But just be patient, be a product of the product, keep sharing those encouraging testimonials and take people on your journey with you, because that's really what it comes down to, because they're watching you. Everybody is watching us, and most people are expecting us to fail or to give up because that's just the norm. But when you're consistent and when you do show up and you're showing people by example, you're going to inspire so many people. So I'll definitely be praying for your mom. It's going to be awesome when you're like, she just joined me.
Yeah, well, I hope both her and my dad end up joining, because he has a lot of health issues too, to include that. But he also has high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So both of them are working on those issues, or have the issues, and I'm trying to get them to work on them. But
Jan has a good testimony about that. So hopefully they've heard her testimony.
I did hear her testimony. That was one of the things that kind of excited me about it. Just being on the group this last week and being able to hear all those testimonies was pretty awesome. And I was trying to share with my mom, but like I said, she's very resistant to change. So I'm just going to keep praying and keep sharing, and hopefully one day I'll break through.
Just have her come on Thursday. Just say, Mom, just pleasure me and coming on Thursday and just reading for yourself. And you can decide, from there, like, why not? Just let her see that information. So
Yeah.
it will happen, I'm sure, sooner or later. So does anybody else have any questions or anything? I don't think so. Well, I will just close if nobody else does. And just say thank you guys again so much for jumping on tonight. This has been such a treat to get to see everyone again. It really makes me so happy. I know Jessica and Jan and Ashley are so happy to see all of their friends on here with them too. So we appreciate you taking time out of your night. We look forward to seeing you all on Thursday at 8 p.m. on our Caring and Sharing page. Talk with the person that just had you get started or has helped you get started and you've been around for a while. Let them help you send some invites out this week. Be thinking of anybody and everybody. Don't prejudge. Just be like, hey, I'm really excited about this stuff I'm getting started with. I really think it's something that you could be interested in. Would you come join us? Give it a try. But we can write some of the verbiage examples for you, and we'll be able to help you do that. So we can't wait for Thursday. Jessica is going to kick it off this month. Talking about the products and doing things like Vanna White that she does so well.
Don't forget that on the Caring and Sharing page, what we do is we make posts all along throughout a day or two before, so that they get to be exposed to all the information. And then we have the live presentations. So you want to add them early if you can, so they can catch up, and then hopefully be live that night. And even if they can't be live that night, they get to watch the replay.
Yeah. So we've got a good couple of days to start inviting people to it. So you guys have an amazing night. I know it's getting late here on the East Coast and Central. Are you in Central, Joelia? Is that where you're at? Yeah. So it's getting late, period. But we're so excited, you guys. December is going to be an amazing month, and we wish you guys all the best and know that we're here to support you in every way we can, and we can't wait to help continue to share the gift of Plexus and help people have better health through the holidays and into the new year. So you guys have a good night and good week.
Thanks for being on, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you,
Nice to
Hannah,
see
and thank you,
everybody.
Jessica and Miss Jan.
Bye.
Thank
All right.
you for being
Good
on,
night, everybody.
Joanna.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy. Bye, Renee, Lisa, Ashley. Bye, Jan. Bye, Hannah.
Bye.
Bye.